Hey everybody, how's it going? I just wanted to jump on here real quick and give you a little update because there has been some really cool announcements to this year's Calgary Expo, as well as give you a quick update on the Calgary Horror Con and some of the lineup that is happening this year in June. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so first off, huge announcement at this year's Calgary Expo. You may know by now, if you've been following my channel for a while, that there's pretty much 3 conventions that go on annually that I can reach anyway, that are significant, I would say. One of them, the first of the year, is the Calgary Expo that always happens in April. Then you have the Calgary Horror Con that happens in June, and you have the Edmonton Expo that happens in September. So those are the 3 main ones. Now the Calgary Expo is usually one of the bigger ones. They have sort of a broader range of guests. You're going to see more pop culture stuff going on there, of course, and not just horror, as the Calgary Horror Con sort of specializes in, of course. The Edmonton Expo is sort of like an extension of the Calgary Expo. It's not as big. It's a 3-day event versus a 4-day with Calgary. And usually the guest list is a little lighter, you might say, but it's always a good convention as well. Lots of cool cosplays and stuff. So the major announcement is most of the original cast of Scream 1996, yes, Wes Craven's masterpiece, they are going to this year's Calgary Expo. So I was really surprised to hear this announcement. I mean, super excited. I never thought you would get, like the majority of the Scream cast to come up. That is super awesome. I figured we would be lucky to have, maybe one of them sometime. Like Jamie Kennedy was here in 2019. That happened to be at the Hex Festival where we met Robert Englund and Nick Castle, and we spent quite a bit of money on them. That was sort of the point of going up there and getting autographs and stuff. So it was hard to visit with all these other awesome guests. It would have been great, but I mean, it's like you need thousands of dollars to to be able to go there and get to meet everyone and get pictures and autographs, all sorts of stuff like that. So obviously you have to be a little choosy about what you're going to do, and unfortunately we never got to get a picture or autograph with Jamie. But funny story, when we were heading home, he was just heading outside for a break. It was just kind of a fluke. I just sort of looked ahead of me when we were walking out, and I'm like, hey, that's Jamie Kennedy right there. That's pretty cool. And then my buddy's like, oh my God, I gotta say hi. Well, he didn't like stop him or anything. We just walked to the car and, said a few words and away we went. Didn't want to bother him, but it was cool. We met him. It was neat. But anyway, I'm really stoked that everybody is coming. I mean, so you got, of course, Nev Campbell, you have Skeet Ulrich, Matthew Lillard is coming, Rose McGowan was announced a few weeks ago, so that was already pretty exciting. You have Lee Waddell, I believe is how you pronounce his name. He was at the Calgary Horror Con last year. He actually played Ghostface in a lot of the scenes of the movie. That's another case where I didn't get to meet him either. I only had so much to spend at the HorrorCon last year, and I spent most of it on James Jude Courtney to get a lot of my masks signed and stuff, and that was sort of the really big deal there. So there just wasn't much left over to go around, so hopefully I'll get a chance to meet him this time. So the plan is to definitely meet them, hopefully get an autograph and a photo. I know it's going to be a little expensive, so I'm definitely going to be saving up for that. Yeah, I would only do the cosplay for the group photo, though. I think for a table photo or something, or if we're just doing that, just kind of like when I met James Jude Courtney, like I had my gear on because I was going to do an actual photo because they had a photo op. I didn't see anything for photo ops yet. I'll have to have another look at the website and see if they have any news on that. All right, guys, just a quick update. I did jump onto the website and I see that Dermot Mulrooney has been added to the Calgary Expo lineup, so that is some cool news. As well as the photo ops are actually up with prices listed and everything. Now, you can't get anything just yet. They don't have times there, but the prices are there and some interesting options have come up.
So the first one up, we have this Team Up Scream Ultimate cast, which is everyone from the franchise that is attending the expo so far, as well as Dermot Mulrooney. So I guess if you want everyone there is there and do a big photo, there is an option there. And the other option for those of you who are just looking to get a photo with the original Scream cast members, you are going to save a little bit, as that one is running for $499.99. So in other words, you're paying the difference for Dermot to be in the picture or not, I guess. Not really sure what I'm going to do at this point, but it's going to be one of these two for sure, and that means I will definitely be doing the cosplay for this one. Okay, and lastly, there's an awesome option here as well that's more affordable. For $205, you can take a picture with just Billy and Stu, Matthew Lillard, and Skeet Ulrich, the original killers themselves. That might be a little bit more of an affordable option for some of you out there. I might go this route as well. I haven't really decided yet, but would be super cool to get my picture with the OGs.
If they do have a group photo, I would love to do a shot with the cosplay. Both my kids are huge Scream fans. They're teenagers, but they definitely want to come and meet the cast. So even they're stoked, and it takes a lot to get them pretty excited for stuff. So should be a really great time. And like I said, I'll have to save up quite a bit because that's going to be a little costly. So as always, there are some other awesome names coming to the expo already that are announced. People like Gina Carano are coming. You have Giancarlo Esposito. You know him from The Mandalorian as well. And Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Fantastic actor, and I believe he was there before actually. There was just one disappointing announcement that Keith David actually canceled, so I was kind of looking forward to that. I thought he would be really cool to meet, but unfortunately it sounds like Keith David cannot make it, but would have been cool if he could. So definitely exciting, and for me, I'm going there, of course, for the Screamcast. What can I say? Out of all my, my big four slasher horror franchises, my favorite four, Scream is the only one I don't have a autograph or a picture or anything from anyone yet. Like I said, I did have an opportunity with Jamie Kennedy. It just unfortunately, you only have so much money, and both Robert Englund and Nick Castle were there. So what's a horror fan gonna do, man? Jeez. It's like, trust me, man. If I had more money and time, absolutely. So I'm glad he's coming back. So it'll be cool to finally meet him. But it will happen this time, so that is exciting. Okay, so I also just wanted to quickly go over some of the guest list that's happening for this year's Calgary HorrorCon. Now, over the last couple of months, slowly trickling out, there's been some announcements of some of the guests, and they're getting pretty awesome. So first one up is actually Alex Armbruster. So of course he played the killer John Carver in Eli Roth's Thanksgiving that recently dropped. And speaking of Thanksgiving, they also have Karen Cleesh coming. I believe it's Cleesh. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but you'd know her from Thanksgiving, as well as Saw 6, I believe she was in. You also have Robert Brian Wilson, who is coming, who is very famous for Silent Night, Deadly Night, Naughty. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And the one I'm probably most excited for, Alyssa Sutherland is going to be there. Now, you know her from Evil Dead Rise. She was awesome in that, as well as a babe. Super good looking lady. Clearly a model. I mean, the first time I saw her, I was like, look at her cheekbones. There's no way this lady's not a model. There's no way. Anyway, great performance in Evil Dead Rise. I thought she was awesome. So that's exciting that she is coming this year. You have Charles Band, who's also going to be there. You know him from the Puppet Master. Mark Torgel is going to be there. Now, he is from the Toxic Avengers series, I believe.
And then we also have Cassie DePaiva as well from Evil Dead 2. Bobby Joe! I'm sure you all remember her. She swallowed the eyeball. That's very cool. I love this edition.
Anyway, some cool guests, and I hear there are going to be a few more announcements coming soon, it sounds like, from my sources, I guess you could say, or what I'm seeing online anyway. So I I guess keep your ear to the ground there and check for the upcoming announcements, because I'm sure we ain't done yet. There's probably plenty more guests to come. So I'll definitely let you know about what I find out in the near future. All right, guys, well, that'll do it for another video. I just wanted to get you guys caught up on the great news from the expo. I mean, the screencast coming, that is so huge. I'm super excited for that. You know, and I wanted to update you guys on the guest list for the HorrorCon so far. It's coming along nicely. So exciting year. Should be a couple of really fun conventions. So anyway, thanks for watching as always, guys, and we will see you again for another video real soon. Take care.